You think Kogate is better? Hey, no problem. We should definitely find out that in the future, because most likely everyone will play against everyone in this tournament. So, spawning here, on road kill, and the 12 o'clock position. Also here in round number 1, being played yesterday, I believe. In the purple, the Terran player here is Kare. Or Kare. And all the way down here, the Protoss player, playing for Team IRK. He did fight himself all the way through the qualifiers and moving out with a pro pretty early, because he is known as a proxy guy. Let me hear some for IRK's Oja. So. There it is, the proxy in the middle of the map. He's not killing this Rhinodon, is he? Oja. Don't do it, it's bad for karma. It's gone. So. Just ask them who won the game. I will. Due to the fact that we have nothing to watch from them so far. We're just going to watch the other game, the other series that was not being shown yet. Hi Vincent, hi Chad, also hi to you, Will She 32. So, and he's going for double proxy gate, while Terran's just playing the normal standard approach of the map. And keep in mind, this map, like a lot of other maps, your main base is a pit, okay? Your natural is high ground and it has a small ramp to it. So if Protoss just takes this high ground, it's tough for Terran to get out. Doesn't matter if it's Zealots or Goons, most likely. So Protoss, Mr. Oja, will put a lot of pressure on his opponent. And due to the fact that it's cross position, Mr. Kare will not scout him right away. But Oja does not know this yet. So, in a moment he will know where Terran is at. That also kind of tells him the moment that Terran will most likely see that something weird is going on, if he's not checked the middle already. And the first Zed is about to hit the Terran space. He's already putting as many damage on this SCV as he can, because he does not want to get this one up. And here it is, the Zealot! But he switched the SCV, as you can see. And the Marine has to run from the probes. Probes are so strong, man. So he's also blocking here against the add-on. And a good SimCity or anything, that's not gonna happen. The SCV is gone, the factory is not done yet. Oja is now here with 3 Zealots versus 1 Marine and SCVs. And he's starting to kill probes. On the other side, well, Terran knows that there's nothing in the Protoss space. This is meant to kill. This is meant to hit hard. And more SCVs are falling! Holy crap! How many are even left? 5. But now the Vulture is out. The Vulture can definitely kill infinite amount of Zealots. Problem is though, he's on a clock. There are not so many SCVs missing. It's only 2 SCVs missing. 2 brothers, 1 brother. 1 lone SCV, 1 survivor. And now he's microing the Vulture like crazy. But as long as the Zealots just stand here on the ramp, there's no way that this Vulture will do anything. No workers left here for Terran. He's just warming up a little right now. He's like, okay, I know. Kind of fucked, but I'm not done yet. So he now has 2. If he could get across the map before any defense shows up, could still try to kill enough probes, but this would be a miracle. Okay. yeah, we can't see the second game. I'm really sorry about that, I can't help it. So one vulture is trying to get across. Terran is lifting his buildings. And it all comes down to this cannon and this vulture. And the pros. They're trying to catch it a little. Can they? No. The vulture is all the hope. He sees the cannon and he's like, okay, GG, I'm done. 1-0 lead for Oja, ladies and gentlemen. Go into map number 2. So, ladies and gentlemen, spawning in the upper right, in the red, it's a player for Team IRK. Give it up for Oja with a 1-0 lead. And a little bit of a screwed up worker micro. All the way here in the bottom left, the Terran player. In the yellow, here's Kare. Or Kare. I'm not sure what he prefers. I don't want to screw his life up like I did for IRK's IRK. So IRK, if you're watching right now, I'm still sorry, but I will pronounce you right for the rest of my life. So well, last map was Roadkill, which a few people in the chat already consider to be the new fighting spirit. But it's not fighting spirit, it's super new. A lot of players are still trying to figure out the perfect way to play. And that can definitely take a long time. And fighting spirit is the most standard map ever. So maybe not the map where you want to go for proxy gauge, which he does not. Because a lot of players lately in the Pro Series, in the Qualifiers, in the Open Series, in the KSL, like 30% of the games, I believe, at least one player was checking the middle for proxies. So, maybe not the best idea to do, but there are also some ways to maybe proxy like over here with 2 gates and go for a DT rush or anything. So, if you really want to proxy on every map, you can find a way to do it. But we will see. Also, I mean, if your opponent goes for a proxy in game number 1, in the best of 5, I would definitely assume that it will maybe happen at least one more time, right? And if I would be Oja right now, I would be also trying to get a really good scout and maybe check the middle. So, Terran now checked the middle. Good call. Oja did not. I mean, if I cheese my opponent in a best of 5, I would definitely assume that he wants to cheese me now as well, because I opened the box of Pandora. You know? So, let's see. So he now checked the middle and the bottom right. He has seen no Proto stuff. That's good for now. Protoss now gets the scout here of the SimCity, of the factory on the way. And at the moment he's just playing super standard. He skipped out on the first zealot. He's just going for the goon right away. He's getting his range and going for his second gate. So he can still go for 2-gate expand with this. Or go pretty hammer on units and try to break your opponent right away. We will see. So here it is, the goon. And there's CV trying to get away. But it has seen everything that's important. It has seen the gates. That's good for Mr. Kare right now. And where can I see bracket info? Oh, guess what? He's going for it again. Definitely on the Pro Series website, but the thing is, you have to be careful. It contains spoilers because we are watching replays. Okay? Beware. I mean, the goon is still chasing the SCV, but this is still unseen. And in the moment it's dead. It also will not get into the base. He's cornering it with 2 goons. I mean, if Protoss does this, you know that something is going on, right? He's also building his command center already on the high ground. And here he's going for 2 proxy gates and 2 gates in his main base. So 4 gate goon, ladies and gentlemen. This is tough. Okay, this is really tough to survive. But he's going for siege. He's having 1 tank already and he's holding the high ground position. So breaking a high ground position in Brood War, toughest thing to do, man. So not easy. And he's gonna go in again. He sneaked all the way around, but he has no clue about the proxy gates yet. It's unscouted for him. Like, definitely close. But he's getting a good scout here off the main base. Also, did he see the citadel? I believe so. So he knows that there's Templar tech coming in. And a lot of goons. He knows that there's no nexus. So definitely... I mean, at this point you know that you have to be careful, right? And yeah, he's going for detection like crazy. Good call, good call. And he cancelled it. He's completely forcing his opponent into playing super safe, and with all this detection, well, you're missing firepower against goons. They are diving in! First tank gone, it takes only 8 shots! He can just kill them in 2 volleys, they are all gone! Only Marines left. He completely tricked Kare here into going for a lot, but not going for enough units against his goons, and now he's breaking the natural of his opponent. Oh boy! The mine! It killed so many SCVs! Yes, okay, it killed a ghoul, but who cares? This is crazy! He's now surrounding goons with SCVs, which you can definitely do this if you're really in trouble, and boy he is! But damn, you don't want this to happen, and keep in mind there are 2 proxy gates. Oja is going to reinforce this super fast! But now there's a second tank. But it's again only 1 factory production. And he's having goons in his natural all over the place. He's just running in. He's like, I don't care. I'm just gonna break you. And in the meantime, no mining in the natural. SCVs falling left and right. 1 tank after another just falls. One after another, and at home, dude, he's just getting a nexus, getting more mining, and he's feeling good. Oja, you beast! So he's still thinking about DTs coming in, but there are no DTs, it's only goons right now. He's bringing more CVs. He's not having a lot left. 1 after another is falling. But the high ground here is strong. So he's pulling the boys. Pushing their CVs away. Keep in mind, tanks do friendly fire and 1 sneaks in. To maybe get on top of the tank. But will he? No. More SCVs are falling. And Terran's barely on any production. Barely on any mining. And more goons are coming in. He's feeding it. And you know what? He's just taking a third. Oja's playing. He's like, I can do whatever I want right now. Holy crap. So now it's 2 tanks and a vulture. Can Kare stay alive? Next tank falls. And I mean, Oja's just like, okay, you know what the best defense is? It's offense. So he's attacking his opponent like crazy, doing way too much damage in the process, and going for 3 bases. While his opponent is on 1. On one! And 2 factories versus 4 gates. You know what? 5 gates. And 1 gate carrier production. God damn it! We will definitely watch Bonus in action. But due to the fact that they are now 2 games ahead of us, I will definitely watch replays and not live from now on. Because one player wanted to play, the other player wanted to wait for the live stream. And who am I to ask them to wait? If they want to play, they are free to do. And obviously I want to finish this first, yes. So the game stabilized, at least a little. And he's still pumping out a lot of units. And making sure that Terran does not get a base up yet. And there's a carrier on the way. But vultures are about to get through, and 2 vultures scale probes fast. He's also checking over here. Can I break through? Yeah, maybe. But only 1 gets through. And the vulture is gonna die. Nice block here with the probes. Good done by Oja. And he's trying to get out again with vultures to do everything he can. Now he's like, wait. Oh. Oh, this is what happened. Okay. I got proxied again. Yes, you did. Oh, they are blocking a little bit. So can they get away? I mean, there are just Protoss forces everywhere. Okay, Protoss is ahead in supply. No big deal. But this far? And this far in bases? Holy crap. I mean, he's now mining healthy again. But he's still only on 2 factories. And all the mines here. This is what I like. So... I mean, damn it. And he's also going for upgrades. I mean, the moment that you see this, you're like, wait. Wait. Why is he going for a 2nd cybernetic score? He's already having goons. He has 1 in his main base. I've seen it. Why is he doing this? Guess what? Carriers. But Vulture will not win against Goon. So more Terran forces trying to hit the map. I'm not sure what if I like this move, but he wants to kill these proxy gates. Ich spreche es Deutsch aus. Also Kare. Einfach Kare, wie du... Kare mit einem kurzen R. Okay, Kare. So, ladies and gentlemen, Kare is really far behind right now. Not easy for him to come back, but he's still in the game. He survived somehow, but with heavy losses. And the Protoss force from Oja is coming. Can he reach this base before they come over? By the way, we are still only 1 carrier. And there's also a shuttle here for some bulldogging in the near future. But I mean, he's having mines around, he's planting more, he's sieging up a little. Not bad, but he doesn't have a third base yet. And now he's scanning a little, okay. This is the moment where you're like, oh god damn it. Also scanning the base here. So knowing also that his opponent is on 4 bases and on carrier attack. And holy crap, you are in trouble if your opponent has carriers. Because you need to have enough Goliaths to stay alive against the carriers. And if you have too many Goliaths and not enough tanks, you just die against their ground army. So he's bulldogging in a moment. The Zeds get dropped right on top of the tanks, but here are some races. They wreck carriers like crazy. There's no detection whatsoever. Good counter here. With these. Sorry, I kind of missed these. And the carrier tech is countered. But it's not like Oja's in a bad spot. He is having way too much. But running into a position like this and losing too much is still a way to lose the game. And now he's getting some free damage with his race. And Oja's like, you know what? You go for flying cloaked stuff, I get DTs. They can't shoot up, but they're cloaked as well. So, probes are getting over. There are just way too many bases that Oja is mining from. And these races could stop from mining. But the main base is about to get mined out, but this one is still really healthy. In the meantime, the natural well, not so many mining happened here already, so... Oh, be careful. But also, shuttles have a hard time if there are races around. See? And... But races do nothing against cannons, so... Just one cannon here, or the goons or anything. I mean, everything that can hit race, most likely wrecks race. But with a cloak, missing of detection and everything, they are pretty decent counter to carriers for Terran. If you surprise your opponent, good deal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 factories, 6 factories in a moment. That is what I want to see. He's pumping out a lot of stuff but not going for any upgrades. He wants to maybe try to at least break one of the bases, because getting bases would be super tough right now, but Kare is still having not so many units left. Now it's only 4 tanks and 2 vultures. GG is caught, and this is a 2-0 lead for Oja. Damn. So 141 viewers live. So ladies and gentlemen, nice to have you guys here. Thanks for joining. Spawn in the upper left, being 2 maps behind. Okay, he needs to take this or he loses his first match in the main stage. In the T is a town player, he is Kare. And all the way in the bottom right, the Protoss player in red, playing for Team IRK with a 2-0 lead. It's match point for him already. If he takes this, great start for him into the main stage. He is playing for Team IRK. Here's Oja. So, let's see what we get. Well, we all know what we get. Okay, it's a proxy. And it's not so uncommon to proxy over here, but you can also proxy over here. Not so far away. And Terran is already preparing here on the high ground. Also, drops here behind the minerals of your opponent's natural are super cool, like putting some tanks over here and just hitting these. Holy crap. Super tough. But I believe that might just not come into play. This might be a short one. I mean, there's the proxy again. So, putting a pylon here to make sure that his opponent will not wall this off completely. Oh boy. Terran knows what's coming, but it's only one proxy gate, okay? It could be much worse. And from here on out, Protoss can still play kinda normal with just taking gas, producing some zealots and going for cybernetic score. Arbiters don't wreck race. In a 101? I've never seen this. Totally makes sense to me first, but maybe? Anyways. So the first Zeld is about to arrive. Sorry, I'm a German. Mr. Tangard. It's a little bit tricky for me to pronounce. So Zeld is still not getting the Marine, is he? No, he just can move through this easy peasy for the Zealot. And every Marine that will come out here is having already a tough time because Oja's waiting. And it takes only 3 hits to kill a Marine, and both Marines just died at the same time. It's only SCVs left and 1 Marine in a moment, but the factory is already on the way. Can he cancel it again? Can Oja break his opponent? This time was only 1 proxy gate. While at home he's already transitioning into a goon production. Holy crap! So he delayed the factory again. It's nearly done! He's killing even more SCVs. The factory is now done. No voucher on the way yet. More and more SCVs are falling here for Kare. He's only having 7 left! And he's still having Zealots in his base. 6 SCVs. And a vulture in a moment, but more coming over. He's trying to do everything he can. It takes 4 hits to kill an SCV, which is at this moment crucial. 4 SCVs, 3 SCVs left, and 1 vulture. Okay, Zeld is done. The SCVs are saved. Another one is coming over. So he needs to make sure that this one does not get on top of the SCVs. What clan did you play for back in the day? It was Narcotic. Nice clan, but most likely StarCraft 2 clan. And there's the first goon coming. Second gate being at home. Goon range is coming in. And the vulture is gone. The goon just got it. So 1 SCV left, trying to do the job. And Kare taps out. Whew.